What do you guys wanna watch? Do you guys wanna watch the new video? Which is like 1 hour and 28 minutes long? That's crazy. Hello everybody! This is your boy watching. What do you mean? I'm a boy! For today's video, we're gonna be watching Internet Historian. I don't really know what videos he actually released, but yeah, a lot of people seems to like watch him. Hi. Bit stutter. Why am I stuttering? Stuttering.
Hi.
Ugly. How you doing, partner? Thank you. Hi, YouTube. Okay. We're gonna be watching. This is like 1 hour and 28 minutes, guys. Do you have the attention span for it? Huh? Because me, I don't know even. For me, I don't even know if I have the attention span. Although, honestly, my attention span was like tested during the Minecraft video. Now we're back for round 2 of another long video. I don't know how will it go, but let's find out together. And now time for 3 games of League. Okay. Video! Start!
This video was made possible by
Start.
and some very patient people over at Patreon.
Okay,
music fades in. My friend, let me weave you a tale of a windswept night beyond.
Wait, actually, is this like a story? Is this like something like that
old
Minecraft
Egyptian
story?
sands, where the water plays coy with the shore, and the coy are sure to play in the water.
No.
Where the desert wolves make love to the moon.
Wow.
Exterior day. This is the Suez Canal. Undeniably,
Suez.
Egypt's most famous body of water. Nothing bad ever happens here.
I don't know what my expectations.
Except for that one time.
I don't know my expectations for this video.
Okay, so there's a ship,
Suez
and it's
Canal.
called the Ever Given, and it's going up the Suez Canal really fast, probably. And you think that, well, the Port Authority would call up, and they'd be like,
Captain, you are going way too fast.
but the captain, he's wicked sick cool, so he's like,
They're just jealous of my passion for going fast through critical trade infrastructure.
Increase speed. If you will not slow down, prepare to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
What
two
the
of
hell?
Egypt's fastest fighter jets scramble on the runway. But the captain kept adding power.
Faster! The people of Europe need these Chinese knockoffs of European goods.
And they got all
What?
sorts of technology to go like top speed.
Oh hell
Go
yeah,
faster.
Mag.
I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah, go faster. But then,
Look out! Someone left a ramp in the middle of the canal.
I ain't afraid of nothing.
I ain't afraid.
it was at this point that the captain chose to do a wicked sick jump.
Wait, actually, guys, it is. Is it like? Is Internet Historian like a historian thingy? No, historian thingy. What the hell?
Hello, Mojin one.
Thank you so much. That's so Mr. Krabs. Lumao. I don't know either. Maybe Internet Historian is like a someone who story tells history by these kind of in this, what do you call that, in this kind of way. Yeah, it's real life event. I feel like I'm on an acid trip and it barely started. Yeah, is it like a real life? Oh, it is. Oh my god, it is. Holy shit. Wait, guys, I've learned how to like back it up by a bit.
Yes!
Oh, container ship does an amazing. Oh wait, it is real. What the fuck? Lens flare at the Suez Canal and it made the ship jump even more epic. Coolest container ship to grace the 7 seas ever given. Ship does a jump, and it was a lens flare. Something like this. Wait, is this the...
But they
Where's the
overshot.
actual video?
They were gonna collide with a gently sloping sandy bank. They
Also,
threw
why
on
is
the
it
handbrake,
1 hour and 28
Drop anchor.
long?
Brace for impact.
but it was too late. Collision.
No!
Literally everybody died.
Wait, really?
Ever given, ever taken away.
Why is it presented like that?
Yeah, that'll do. Alright, see you in a year. What do you mean it's not long enough?
Is that oil?
Wikipedia, ChatGPT. Add the music, they love that. A reaction GIF? That's a good one. No, this video's too good. Dial it back a little. Okay, let me start again. I'll do the phony voice too. Better! Okay, so here's what really...
The following is based on a true event. However, most detail come from secondary sources, while some conversations were recorded, including the VDR. What is a VDR? Data of the ship. Almost none of the material has been made available to the public. So we took a few liberties to fill in the gaps. All characterization should be considered fictional, not reflective of the real people involved, and interpreted for storytelling and entertainment purposes only. We play pretty fast and loose with blah blah blah. Be cool and please don't bother any of the people involved. We're just here to have a good time. What? Okay. Act 1.
This story begins in Malaysia. Of course, you
Malaysia?
already know, but that's this one over here.
Philippines!
And at a port named Tanjung Pelepus is the container ship
2021.
known as the Ever Given.
Ever given.
The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Kanthaval, is there with his crew of 20. Hello!
Crew of 20?
At this
20
point,
people?
Kanthaval probably said something like, "All right, the boat's tummy is all full of cargo. We're almost ready to get going." So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship, would have called ahead and booked passage for the ship. Yes, 1 adult ship ticket, please.
Wait,
How
they want to ride
large.
that?
many containers? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this guy at the operating company is on the line to the Suez Canal Authority. And they are in charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal. All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March 23rd.
Oh,
You are 922nd
It's like they
in queue.
reserve it.
All right,
they
we've got a
reserve the
Supermax
canal.
container coming through on March 23rd. Pulling up the
Oh,
stats
it's
now.
like tollways or whatever. I
The Ever
didn't
Given,
realize that.
one of the largest container ships in the world. Over 400 meters long,
How long
60
is that?
meters wide. Only 10% smaller than the world's largest aircraft carrier. Able to
Ooh.
carry over 20,000 of these shipping containers. Here's a guy and a sandwich for scale. All right, navigator, helmsman, Gene. Let's get going.
Gene!
We wouldn't want to hold up the other ship.
Gene!
With a teary goodbye, the
Gene,
Ever Given
that's it.
sets sail from Malaysia and makes course
Hey.
for the Netherlands.
Bye, Ever Given.
Let's go to the
wait,
map.
Wait. There's
Malaysia?
like a wait. There's like a wait. Huh? How do you move it back? Why is it not moving it back? Ever Given's starting point was Shenzhen, China. Oh my god, it's like that one place in Shopee where it all comes from. It's like the base point or whatever. It made us stop in Malaysia before heading to
Course
Suez.
for the Netherlands. Let's go to the map.
Damn
Malaysia,
quick.
and you already know,
Damn
but the
damn
Netherlands is over
quick.
here. The route's so simple. You just go from here over to...
Oh,
Oh.
so this is the
We're blocked by Africa, sir. Should we
Why the hell
just
was
head
I?
back?
Why the hell
Don't
was I?
worry,
Oh yeah,
I know a
this
shortcut.
looks simple.
Head into that inlet. It's called the Red Sea.
Oh, so this is the Suez.
Captain, it's blue. I know. In a bit over a week,
It's like,
the Ever Given
unfortunately,
cruises
I know
all
it
the
is
way
not
to
red.
the Red Sea. And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud.
Djibouti!
Djibouti, because it's fun.
Djibouti!
It's a great
How the hell did I forget that?
time
No
to be
way!
a cargo ship captain,
Hi,
I can tell you
Alan.
that much. Captain, we've got another problem on the sat-nav. There's more land in the way. How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like this? Should I just head back? Now, if this was 1868, Canterville would
fuck?
be in big trouble. But luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel.
Oh,
Right
that's the
from
canal.
one side of this isthmus to the other.
Oh, I
and
didn't
filled
know
it with
that!
water,
Oh
they
my
did,
god.
Which meant that ships
History
no longer
lesson.
needed to circumnavigate.
History lesson! I have no clue about that.
It's nothing personal. It's a geographic thing. Late that evening, the Ever Given arrives at the Gulf of
Djibouti!
Suez. Here on the map.
Yo,
It's a
booty!
big open area for ships to park. And there are
Sorry.
ships everywhere.
Am I gonna get
sitting
cancelled
idle,
for that?
waiting
Or-
for their turn to pass through the canal. Now
I
the
wanna see
helmsman
how
is
what the
kind of
canal
driving
looks like.
around the
I,
area, looking for a place to park and drop anchor.
Whoa.
But then, something captures his attention. Hey, what's that mysterious-looking ship over there? It looks abandoned. M.V. Aman.
M.V. Aman.
Do not speak its name, helmsman.
Why?
Why not? Look, there's a spot. That's a handicap. They pass the ship,
What?
drop anchor, and radio in to the Suez Canal Authority. Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours,
There's a
up to
queue.
one business day.
Whoa!
Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through? Because we've got rules here at the canal. A big book of them. No running, no dive bombing, and blah, blah, blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says, all vessels entering or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in fact, a ship as large as yours needs two. These pilots are employees of the
What?
Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to the,
The
captain.
canal is
And they stand
dangerous?
around going, yes, go here, turn coming up here, watch out for the geese.
Oh, okay.
So just stand by for a while, yeah? Alright, nothing to do till this pilot arrives. Guess I'll take a little bit of me time. I'm off to my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And so just after midnight, Canterville heads back to his quarters to take a nap.
I see.
Quite a cozy scene, wouldn't you say? But all is not well on the Ever Given tonight. There seems to be some trouble with the weather. 2:30 a.m. Canterville wakes up. Outside is the loud rattle of shipping
Holy.
containers sparring with the wind. Loud enough to capture Canterville's attention. Rara! He dashes up to
What?
the bridge.
Mara!
All right, what's the status on it being really
The
windy
boxes.
outside?
The box
The wind is up to
right.
35 knots, but the Ever Given is fine and the anchor is keeping us held. All right, it sounds like I can head back to my quarters then. Wait, Captain. I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those guys
where
are getting
are
closer and
they?
closer to
Like,
us. We're surrounded by ships like the
realistically,
Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind and they are being dragged about.
Oh.
We need more buffer or there's risk of a collision.
No!
Good thinking. All right, duty engineer, prep the engines. Aye. The ship kicks to
Aye.
life. The helmsman steers the Ever Given to get further
It's a
away from the other
tragedy.
ships.
No!
This whole thing might be cancelled. Port control. Although this waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. Is passage through the canal still happening? Not cancelled. Hold position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to your vessel soon. They're making us wait. Captain, if we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez.
Yeah. I wonder how
Yes.
big that canal is, though.
Although you should have said, spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning, what the hell?
Coming up next on
What the?
Channel Ad Time.
Welcome back to Raven
What the?
I'm Saley Man, professional traveler
It
and
looks like
eSIM
I'm
user,
really watching a
finding tourists to get
documentary
them
on
huge
TV.
savings on an eSIM plan. It ain't for the
Do we
faint of
skip
heart.
do we skip
But if there's one
the
thing I've
ad,
learned in all my
Lamar?
years,
You know what? Never
when they're
mind. We
traveling,
shouldn't.
they need
shouldn't.
data.
I can't get an Uber. I didn't sort out my data before I left.
What in the... How
Got
does
another
he edit
one.
it like
Try
that?
this. First, we download the
Internet
Saley app
historians
on your
content
phone.
revolt
Then
to
we
that
choose how much
genre
data we
of
want and where.
history,
Then we
right?
add the code Internet
I
Historian for 15% off.
see.
And don't forget the most important part. Mwah.
What the hell?
I just gave your phone international data using the Saley
Let's
app.
go! Maybe I should use
Thank
that.
you, Saley man. Very cool.
So download the
It
Saley
is
app
a
or scan the QR
documentary.
code on the screen now and use
You
the
know
code
what? You may
Internet
be right.
Historian to get 15% off at checkout.
Raw
It's so
dog
beautiful here in the
editing?
hills of Switzerland.
Holy.
If only I could listen to podcast in the background.
Here comes Saley Man. Over
What is
200
doing?
destinations,
Edited
24/7
like a
live
shit
chat
post.
support, and no
Wait,
physical
are they
sim or
all
roaming fees, 'cause
tragedies
it's
or
just an app.
something? Wait, is Ever Given a tragedy?
At Saley,
Spoiler
family
warning.
comes first, and data comes second.
Spoiler
Data
warning.
comes first.
Arma.
They're both tied for first.
Tonight on
What am I
Raising
watching?
Six.
We're watching
Anyone
Internet
can get
Historian.
sick.
Ever
Dead
given,
ones.
ever taken away.
Sorry, I have
Give
a
it a kiss.
boyfriend once. All regular.
That's right.
I have
The
a
Sela.
presentation in
The
15
Sela.
minutes at the
The
UN
Sela.
Security Council.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And I didn't download the slides. Without this presentation, I'm worried they're going to nuke North
guys
Sentinel
are we
Island
actually
again.
gonna
15 minutes to go and he
Honestly,
hasn't got the
Happy
slides.
stuff
I'll
never
be the guy
makes
who
the
started the
news.
next
You know
World War
what?
without those damn
It
slides.
may be
10
right.
minutes to
But
go
I
and he
mean,
hasn't
there's like
got
a
the slides.
subsection
History will
in,
not look kindly
in
on me
news
without those
channels that
Here
provide
comes
like
Saley.
just positive vibes and whatever.
Now you
Thank
have
you
10
for the
gigabytes of
lecture.
data on
Have
your
a
phone.
nice
Cheaper than most
day.
phone providers.
I love you, Saley man.
Economic
Hush, little one. I
Wait,
saved
this
it.
is
The
an
Saley app
economic
really
study?
saved me.
This truly was our darkest hour. But we prevailed. It's not an easy job, but Saley gets me through. So download the Saley app or scan the QR code on screen
Okay,
and use
okay.
Internet Historian as the code
Just here to
get
tell you
15%
guys
off
that
at
we've
checkout.
watched
Get some
we've
damn
watched
data on your
ads
phone.
as well
Why not?
to support
Ad
Internet
over.
Historian.
Some time has passed. We're back
Howdy.
on the bridge.
Howdy.
There's the
30
helmsman.
minutes. has
Captain's
passed.
gone back to his quarters. Pilots won't be here for hours. Then suddenly, an idea. The helmsman takes it upon
Evil
himself
laugh.
to navigate a little bit of art.
This is real.
Tee hee hee, says the
doing?
helmsman. As long as no one checks the nav data, this won't come back to bite me at all.
What is he doing? What was he supposed to be doing though?
A couple of hours pass. The wind dies down just a little. No ships crashed into the Ever Given, but a small one did pull up beside it.
Oh, small.
Captain, pilots are here.
Small. Oh.
Welcome aboard. Oh, hey, Captain. Yes, we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red. Okay, I think we should move ahead at about 14 kilometers. That's right. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour.
Adventure!
The Ever Given joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to the canal. Convoy, checking in.
Outside.
Ready. All right, everybody.
Ready.
We want to be alert. Stay focused.
Ready?
Yeah, Captain. I'll follow the other ships.
Hi.
I'll try not to get lost. Hold on, helmsman. And the audience. This is a much
And
more
the
perilous
audience?
journey than you
oh,
might
no,
know.
breaking the fourth wall.
What? A big straight line? It is 193 kilometers of narrow waterway. And I hope you've got some
it's
stamina,
really
because
narrow.
it takes 12 hours to traverse.
12
That's a full day trip.
hours?
Some parts are only 24 meters deep.
What the
Oh, that's
hell?
very shallow. Yes, and only 200 meters wide in some parts. That's very narrow.
Very narrow.
I've seen McDonald's drive-thrus with more clearance. And you certainly wouldn't want to have an accident, would you? Because 12% of the entire world's sea freight passes through here.
12%.
If you blocked it, the consequences would be humongous. No pressure, though. Oh, I see. Oh, don't mind him. He gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers per hour. Yes, pilot. 14 kilometers. Steady on. So into the canal the Ever Given went. As they cruise, the winds swirl back onto the sea. No longer buffered by miles of open water, the sand and dust can blow about with abandon. Low visibility. Strong
Oh,
winds
no.
jostle the ship.
Oh no.
Grit pelts the bow. The
Oh,
Ever Given
no.
steams ahead at about the pace of a fast jog.
Oh.
And there's no real build-up here, to be honest.
no.
Things go awry almost immediately. How are you coping with the wind? It's manageable. All right, well, the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side.
Oh, no.
Yes, just try to
I
keep
mean,
it
at
as
least it's
centered as you
slow,
can.
right?
Adjusting.
These winds
It's
are
just
quite
that
something.
the cargo
Do you
will
think we should have
probably, like,
insisted they postpone?
The pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better than anyone. The angle of the wind is particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area of the ship and constantly nudging it off course.
Oh no.
Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You got to get back to the center.
Ship you straight.
Yeah, I'm trying. Adjusting. The helmsman keeps changing the trajectory of the ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center.
Come on, Helmsman, we're still not centered.
I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The wind foils their every countermaneuver. This is not as manageable as I thought it would be. Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip. No. The problem is we're going too slow. Red pilot takes the initiative. If we speed up, we can push through the wind. Accelerate to 22 kilometers an hour. Somewhat reluctantly, the helmsman obliges. 22 kilometers per hour.
Engines engage and the ship speeds up. Captain, going this fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There are protocols for this sort of thing.
All right, Gene, it's a bit windy. Relax. This must happen all the time.
Relax.
The red
They know
pilot
what
was
they're
right.
doing.
The increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get away from the left-hand
They
bank.
knew what they were doing.
However, they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center. Helmsman, you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now. We need a bit of leadership here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn left. Adjusting. The pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something.
The captain is like,
The ship is now
"You know what? Let
consistently
them handle
snaking
it."
left and right and left and right. Turn to the right. So they turn to the right.
But then they end up too far to the right.
You're too close to the right bank now. Turn to the left.
Left.
Yes, I agree. Turn to the left. Look, this is all a bit tense.
Oh no.
And we both know where this is going. It's gonna crash.
Oh no.
Let's just enjoy it.
Let's just enjoy
Oh, wow.
it, sir.
There it is. A gently sloping sandy bank.
Sir, you mean enjoy?
Red pilot, we're just consultants. This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be giving general
You're
navigation advice.
micromanaging.
We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down.
Thanks
if we
for the
slow down, the
raid.
wind will push us into the bank.
Oh no! Hi, my wifey! Hello! Take care. Okay, going back.
What do I do? Reduce
Go
the speed.
faster. The two pilots begin bickering. And not just bickering normally. They're bickering
Are they at
in
the
Arabic.
In Arabic.
Arabickering.
Arabic.
Canterbury's crew doesn't speak Arabic.
Arabic.
What the hell are they saying? I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic? The Ever Given has reached its target speed of 22 kilometers an hour.
Target
But they're taking
speed.
wider and wider turns and can't seem to get
Oh,
anywhere
no.
near the
Oh,
center
no.
of the lane.
That's kind of
And
scary.
the two pilots,
though.
they're still fighting. Captain! Captain! Pilots! Captain! The Ever Given then reaches an extreme,
Pilot.
unrecoverable angle,
Oh no.
pointing acutely to the right,
What is this music
straight
though?
for the bank.
Oh no.
We need to turn left. Now. Hard left. Hard to the left. Hard to the left. The rudder turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
Oh no.
Instead, it slides. Didn't I tell you to turn left?
We're trying
Why
our
aren't we
best.
turning? I am turning to the left, Captain.
Oh no.
The ship's not
Why is the
responding.
music like this?
I knew this would happen. It's your fault. The
Oh
helmsman
no.
loses
You're
his
Arabic
ability to
once
steer.
again.
The ship has gone out of control.
What is this? Wait, what game is that? On the shadow.
Captain, Canterville finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center. Reduce... But it's too late.
No.
Canterville did not intervene in time. Shit.
Reacted as what? According to a person familiar with the VDR, Captain Canterville reacted as anyone might. In the same situation. Shit, he screamed. 6 days in Suez, the inside story of the ship that broke global trade. Oh my god. No. What the fuck is this? Bruh. Wait, is this true? Holy shit.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
Oh no. Hi, Sal.
That
Oh,
bow,
no.
raised 6 meters, slides into the bank with ease, like a hot pencil through
Oh
pudding.
no.
Meanwhile,
So all the
the
cargo
rear of the ship is
got
pulled into the
destroyed.
opposite
Not really
bank.
all, maybe.
The bridge shakes and the crew lurches forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to 0 in
Oh,
the span of
no.
a couple of seconds. We've run aground, we've run aground, cut your engines, Canterville yells out on the radio, because don't forget, these ships are running as a convoy,
Oh,
which means that the ships
no.
behind them have just seen what's happened, and they all have to slam on the brakes. A couple of ships back, the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine malfunction,
Oh, no.
and it cannot stop as quickly as it intends to, and nearly plows into the back of the Maersk Denver. They manage to stop themselves just in time and prevent running aground as well. Pan back to the Ever Given. Let us look at it from above. It is
From
diagonally
above.
wedged across the entire canal. An
Wedged.
unplanned bridge connecting 2 continents.
Continent.
A ship collision of such magnitude, there's
Magnitude.
almost nothing to compare it to.
To
Maybe Hindenburg,
roadblock.
9/11. I'll keep Googling. No, hold
Oh.
off on the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet.
A lot of
So
Uber
the
Eats
car
there.
tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse. Full astern.
Reverse.
Well, that means full
Reverse.
backwards.
Full what? Full of stone?
Propellers at the back of the ship whiz to little effect. Locked in place by the sand.
No.
We didn't move. Merely a run-up. Crash astern.
Crash.
That's the
astern.
most dramatic version of full astern, ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible.
Crash astern.
Nothing. No, stop it. No sound
Oh,
effect just
no.
yet. We still have one more option.
Sound effect just.
Start up the bow thrusters. They're the jets
Start
at
up
the
the
front of
bow
the ship that give a little
thrusters.
bit of extra oomph. Crash astern, full thrusters.
Oh no.
No effect, sir.
They're way behind schedule now. That's not what's gonna happen.
Now, we don't have a
the
transcript from
audio?
here,
He
so we'll
said.
just presume that at the time, Canterville said something very quirky and millennial, like, so that just happened. But what we do know is that he and the pilots then jumped on the radio and got in contact with the port authority. We've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to get mad. Shut up. Listen, we're gonna need a tugboat. We are run aground. The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial. There are other ships right behind me, aren't there? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And there were, as the queue of container ships piling
Oh,
up behind them
no.
got longer and longer.
Beep beep! You're causing
Make
a
that
traffic!
2 tugboats.
What?
So what happened here exactly? And who is in big trouble?
Oh man, it's
Explainer
a quiz.
time.
Explainer! There's
There
a
are
quiz?
3 main causes to why the
Jesus
ship
Christ.
crashed. Let's
Not
start with
prepared
the
for a
wind.
quiz.
The captain could have very easily said, guys, the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone.
Yeah.
But he didn't. However, the blame's not all on Canterville. The 2
Pilot
pilots could
as
have
well.
also said, let's just follow protocol. By radioing in to HQ and saying, yes, get us 2 tugboats, please.
Yeah.
With one on each side at the front, they would have had far more stability and control.
Wait,
and they
they
wouldn't
can
need
just
to
do
erratically
that?
fight about with the wind to stay in the
Bro.
middle of the lane.
They could have
Second
just done
cause,
that.
the speed
What
of
the
the
hell?
ship. Now, it was the red pilot who told the helmsman,
speed.
accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour.
Full
So when he did
throttle.
that, they were already driving at the speed limit for their weight
throttle.
class, 14 kilometers per
Beautiful
hour.
sky.
And telling the helmsman to go beyond that
Speed.
meant that they are technically breaking the rules.
Costs
And
money
while I
and
agree
manpower.
that some rules are made to be
Yeah, you
broken,
might be right.
going this fast in a very large ship in a comparatively small canal causes a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics.
Fluid
Big
dynamics.
problems.
Very
Huge.
sciencey.
5 fun
What the
physics
hell is
phenomena.
this?
No, I don't know the physics, and if I did, I wouldn't tell.
Google the bank effect. Zones of high and low pressure caused by the quick displacement of water cause the ship to be pulled towards the bank at the rear of the ship and repelled from it at the front. The closer the ship is to the bank, the stronger this effect. This results in a consistent diagonal force that ultimately makes your ship overcorrect at every turn. Think of it like the reverse of when you go too slowly on a bike and it gets all wobbly. It's nothing like that. But it's a fun image.
But what I will say is
Tug
this.
bullets are very
Speeding
important.
up causes something
Yeah,
approximating
very
oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey. I'm just going to turn a little bit to the left, but instead you go a lot to the left.
Holy.
I'll just turn right
they're
a
not
little bit,
really that
but
easy
instead
to,
you
like,
turn to the right
maneuver
a
as
lot.
well, right?
Remember how the cheerful navigator was
Goddamn.
like, "Come on, guys, we have to get back to the center of the lane."
Come
Well,
on.
they can't, because every time they
Come
try to
on,
direct back to the
bonus.
center, the speed and the
Everybody, let's
oversteer
go.
means they
Go
overshoot
get
it.
in the
One
center.
more effect of going very fast.
I will sneeze.
What
Wait
are
for
these
it.
videos? What the hell?
Take a look at this animation side on. Water pressure effects cause the ship to tilt. At this speed,
Yeah.
the front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which means when they collide with the bank, combined with the high velocity, they really wedge themselves in.
Yeah.
But we can't just blame everything on the physicists, because there's a third main cause: poor communication.
That's right.
English is the official language of pretty much every port. However, the pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic, which is not just unprofessional, but
Arabickering.
excludes all of the rest of the crew from what's being discussed.
They're like, what the
And
hell
all
is
of these
happening?
competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is
Yeah, he
always
didn't
in
say
charge.
anything.
He has the ultimate authority. Decisions start and end with him. So the captain should have intervened and said something like,
Guys, stop
"Shut up,
fighting!
everybody."
Oh,
but he doesn't. He stands there quite
I thought
passively
it's the
throughout.
meme will be
By
stop
the time he does step in,
fighting!
it's too late.
The one with the dog.
Now that everything's been laid out,
Well,
who would you
well,
say is
well.
at fault for the crash of the Ever Given? The helmsman?
Everyone.
Blue pilot? The red pilot?
I mean, the helmsman can
Canthaville?
probably like do something about
I'll
it.
tell you.
Probably.
Society, that's who. You
Society.
and me. And I think you should
Society.
apologize.
What is this audio? What the fuck? Society. Anyways, everyone. They were stuck for how many days?
Alrighty. So we have something 3.5 times the size of the Titanic, choking the world's
3.5
largest
times?
freighting canal like a greedy seagull
so
floating a
big.
glue stick. Good
That's
start.
actually so big.
And they didn't get very far through the canal itself. About 5% of the progress bar.
5%
But if we scroll up for a
of the
second, we can
progress
see
bar.
what landmarks they missed out on. The Great
Landmarks
Bitter
they
Lake,
missed out
named
with.
so because the water there is very salty
Bitter.
instead of fresh. Then up a 2-lane
Aw,
bit
they
and over
missed
to
the-
Timsar Lake. Named
How
so
do
because
they-
Timsar
how do they
is the
curve
Arabic
that?
word for crocodile, because there used to be crocodiles in there. Otherwise, it's pretty much zip right through to the Mediterranean. That would have been very nice for them. Now we go back a bit to Timsar Lake. And here you'll find the city of Ismailia.
Ismail.
And at its port, see this building? This is the Suez Canal Authority. Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational control, is just settling in for the day.
Excuse me.
As he sits down to his desk, Captain,
You're gonna want to see this.
Good morning,
The video
everybody.
feed pulls up.
Captain.
What?
Captain.
Line 1.
We're stuck. We'd like to request a tugboat.
Stuck? Stuck where?
You know that
there.
single lane area pretty close to the entrance?
Single lane area.
There.
Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the traffic flowing.
Oh, yeah.
But alas. What? So you're blocking all the traffic? Mr.
Yeah,
El Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad. Fine. I gotta see how bad it is in person. El Said snatches his keys off his desk and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene. He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship. My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the world's largest Walmart. Except it is also 15 stories tall.
It's so big.
The bow, raised 6 meters higher than normal,
So
is jammed
big.
into one side. Like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue in its prom
the
tomorrow. The ass of the ship
fuck?
firmly squatting aground on the other
the
side.
fuck?
At the middle of the ship, making bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water.
Oh.
El Said lets the sand run through his fingers.
What in the June reference?
At this point, another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Raby. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman,
Hello.
the big boss of the whole canal.
Oh hell, he looks like
Here's the
just
rough
like
structure of the organization. He's
He
all
looks
the way
just
up
like
here,
the dude
right?
that's
So high
like,
up that
you
he
know,
reports directly
animated.
to the Pharaoh of
Ear
Egypt
politics
himself.
there.
Yep, that's one blocked canal.
That's one block canal.
No,
indeed.
Mr. President, he didn't say blocked. Shut up. He said that canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review. Come on, follow me to the bridge.
They're hiding
El
it.
Said and Rabi board the ship.
They're
and it's a hell of
hiding
a
the
scene.
fact
The
that
crew
there's
is racing
traffic.
around. Oh God, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh God.
the
Canterville's
fuck?
standing back taking a panicked phone call with the operating company. Okay, so 2 pilots walk into a ship, and the first one says, and the 2 pilots from before
still
are
Arabicking!
bickering. All right, you 2 are
Bickerings
dismissed.
are Arabicking.
Canterville. Oh God, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion.
Oh
El
no,
Said
you're
puts
getting
his hand
fired.
on Canterville's shoulder.
Okay,
Do not worry,
interesting.
my friend. We shall solve this. Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating. Yeah. No, what I mean is the situation is worse than you
Yes.
think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any of the support underneath.
Yeah, there's like
The
a
middle of the
bridge,
ship
yeah.
could bend under its own weight and tear.
Oh.
So it could sink? Yeah. That would shut down the whole canal for months. Are we taking on water? No, I've had the engineers check the hull. We can't see water making ingress anywhere. Yet. The best way to get free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least, I don't know, like 20,000 tons.
Oh.
How quickly do you think your crew can offload containers? No. Look how high those boxes are stacked. To offload these containers is going to require specialist equipment. The kind you'd only find at a dedicated port. We're not going to be able to offload these containers out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of. The ballast tanks.
Full Astern!
Go on. We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water on board. We can dump that
What is a
right
ballast
now
tank?
and relieve some pressure. Excellent idea. I'll get started. No, you can't do that. Well, why not?
Who's VAing this, actually?
Allow me to explain. You see,
Who's
when a
voice
ship
acting
fills
it?
its ballast tanks, it's filling with more than just water. It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even sometimes small fish. Pick that up in Malaysia, and then just dump that at the next port. You're introducing these stowaway pest species into the environment.
Wait, what?
Some examples of these invasive species include the Northern Pacific Sea Star,
Wow.
the European green crab,
Wow.
that son of a bitch, and cholera. So you have to treat the water before you discharge it, usually through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it
And it's
also
because
requires
it's a canal.
time
You don't
and access to one of
technically
these treatment machines.
throw
And we're not
out-
at a port. It's going to take much longer than usual.
but let me get onto the line with the guys at
it.
Ismailia. We probably have a portable water treatment machine somewhere. Al Said turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats. The ones that they ordered earlier. Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in. These 2 tugboats might be all we need. Yes, tugboats. This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3. These 2 little guys are able to pull around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Ever Given.
Wait, is that a real video?
On go the ties. Line secure, all fast. Engine ready. Ready to pull. Canterville looks nervously at El Said. Commence pull. Slow ahead. The polyethylene ropes whine as they're pulled taut from the water. The tugboats lightly draw against the ship, testing for resistance. All right, a little more.
Pull! Pull!
More.
Pull!
More.
Pull!
Full power. Nothing.
Full throttle!
Not an inch of difference.
Bro, it was like
All right, stop
wedged
engines.
really
Be on standby.
deeply.
This isn't going to work. With just 2 tugboats, we do not have the pull for a ship this massive, this deeply grounded. It's also low tide. That's not helping. When's high tide? Early afternoon, in a couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time. How soon do you think you can get a dredger out here? Let me find out for you.
Do it first.
Please hold. The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline that's all built up around the ship.
Huh?
Hi again. They say it'll take a day, maybe 2. All right, tell them to hurry. A day or 2? I'd better update my boss. Let him know it's not gonna be a quick fix. I should call my wife as well. All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute. Hey, what about excavators? Oh yeah, how many we got? Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now.
I saw.
1.
Wait, what are they?
One guy.
Oh, the wedge.
There's only one
area.
excavator on
Okay.
standby for the whole canal. Well, it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home. Patch me through.
Everyone's excavating.
There really was
from
just one guy,
home.
by the way. It's local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone. Mushy mushy. There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help. Just send me the deets, Chum. Abdullah jumps in his truck and heads to the scene. And when he pulls up, Gott in Himmel, he sees the massive Ever Given wedged into the canal. Abdullah locks himself into his excavator and gets to work on the most important task he's ever done digged.
Ever done dig.
I'm not sure. Hopefully home soon. Okay. Yep, no, I was not happy. Hey, before you said you needed me for something. This. Breathe into this tube.
Wait,
Also,
really?
you have to do a drug test.
Oh no!
After the crash, they tested Canterville for drugs and alcohol.
Oh,
Both
no!
came up negative. There's
Yeah,
also
he's
a procedure
perfectly
to make
fine,
sure that captains
honestly.
aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canterville took that nap. Remember? He's had plenty of rest time. So he passed the fatigue assessment.
Me.
And while Canterville was at the nurse's office, high tide came and went. Tugs were tried again
No, it's high tide now.
and again. Tried a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work.
Pull!
All day trying, all
God damn
evening, and into the early morning.
Oh no.
But that stubborn ship
It's day.
was going
It's day 2
nowhere.
now. Am I back, guys? I don't know what's happening though. What is happening now?
Of course. The moon.
What does
Day
that
2.
mean?
There's quite a queue of ships by this point, and they're all honking their horns impatiently. Hey, move your ass! I got Frozens in the back. Go around! Go around! No one knows quite what's happening because the Suez Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand is about to be forced.
And like
when an
everybody's
impatient
like
sailor
off
behind the
schedule
Ever Given
already.
takes a photograph and publishes it online. And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media. It was
Causing
at this
traffic,
very moment that
broskies.
the helmsman's most feared fear was most realized.
no.
Someone pulled up the navigational data. Within 24 hours, it was all over the news. So over at the Suez office...
Wait, I just realized it was a penis pattern. What the fuck? Come on, move, man. Move. Why is it not moving? There it is. Bruh. I mean, yeah, it can be. Okay, why did I laugh at that?
Within
Congress have ever given follows penis-shaped pattern before getting wedged into Suez Canal?
24 hours, it was all over
Perth,
the news.
no! It was
over at the Suez
news from
offices,
Perth, what the heck?
Mr. Rebbe, you have 300 voicemails.
Oh my god.
Telemarketers? Important clients and journalists. They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes.
Yes. Breaking
And the Suez
news.
Canal Authority could keep it a secret no longer. They held a press conference.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
This is crazy. Let's say, hypothetically, they didn't give many details, but it was a very inspirational press conference.
It's an
The news
inspirational.
begins reporting on the story.
It's blocked. Cargo ship blocking the Suez
Oh,
Canal
no.
is a huge container ship.
There's just the most incredible drama playing
I
out.
did not see this on TV. Maybe I am living it under the rock.
Shipping lanes.
And breaking news from the Nana Star News Channel. I'm Nana. Mega ship's
Very
big
cool
ass
lady.
is stuck in the
Big
Suez
ass?
Canal.
Wait,
Right.
did I
Hold it.
heard that
This
right?
story
Big ass?
exploded everywhere. There was a lot of sympathy to go around.
I appeal to
Apologizes.
global trade.
No.
And the internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
That's not a picture of a naked woman. I need to help them.
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck.
Reddit expert.
All right, it's time for the, I reckon you could pretty much just do this and it'd
Really?
by far the most popular solution.
Why don't they just blow up? Why don't they just bomb this man?
No problem. Well, first you're blowing up $1 billion worth of cargo. And this thing is about 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore.
Oh my
So
god.
there's
it
quite
is
a lot
pretty
of debris
big,
to sweep up, actually. And just out of the fucking canal. Next idea. What if we attach 1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out? You could
Is
even
that
take
from
it
a Reddit
all the way to its
expert?
destination in the Netherlands. Well, the problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're going to need like 25,000 of them.
Oh my
and
god,
you can't put them all together in one area or
25,000.
they'll crash. It ain't gonna work.
En route to help.
Oh shit. Fucking ace combat thingy.
Next. Alright, more seriously, why don't we take a whole bunch of old jet engines,
God damn
weld
it.
them to the sides of the ship, turn them all on at once, and the day
No
is saved.
way. Another Reddit expert told you that?
There is a risk of an
However.
explosion. And then you'd have a hole in the ship. And then the ship
This would
sinks.
kinda
And then
work.
you're really never moving it. Hear me out. Liquid nitrogen. A lot of liquid nitrogen right under the boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts up. Bob's your uncle. You love it. Except now, the ship is just stuck in ice. And then it melts, and then you're back to the exact same position. Also, you need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get that much material, let alone handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone's going to freeze to death on board, and the ballast will expand in the tanks, and that'll destroy the ship.
Oh no.
It's not going to work. All right. Last idea.
3D glasses.
Best idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as this petition to add a second boat to the canal. Jokes aside, one humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Get a few people on this side, a few people on that side, push it, and I really think it would go.
Well, maybe. Because that's exactly what the recovery team intended to do.
Ahoy! Ah, good to see you back from the nurse. I told them I didn't do any drugs, but they wouldn't take my word for it. I would have believed you. Hey, just give me the walkie-talkie. All right, full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join Abdullah, and they are all busily digging out the front and rear of the ship. It's still going too slow. What else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Ravi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit. A big, beautiful dredger. To be specific, a cutter suction dredge. Essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder. All right, do the dredgy. Full speed. What else we got? We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray. A total of 8, arranged around the ship like this. Notably, the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel. These are 2 of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East. And that includes the non-desert.
Is that Adele?
Full ahead with those. They keep trying. A cacophony of engines playing the highest stakes game of tug-of-war ever attempted. Tens of millions of dollars being lost every hour until it was won.
No.
And their opponent? Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole lane. Unbudgeable. All right, we're calling it for now.
Beep.
Oh, El Said, we've thrown everything we can at the ship, and it won't concede an inch. It's hopeless, hopeless.
It's hopeless.
The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic in the water, Canterville. Magic. We will succeed.
By the
words
power
are
of
empty,
friends
El
and God
Said.
on their side.
Optimism has blinded you, El Said. We cannot defeat the Canal. It is simply too powerful.
We cannot defeat
If I were the guys
Canal.
at Case and Kaisha, I'd just forget about the Ever Given and buy a new ship. Well, we can't afford a new ship. The owners of the Ever Given, Shoei Kais and Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried. I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it.
There's only one team daring and foolhardy enough to take on a job like this.
Kaisen calls up an elite salvaging company from the Netherlands.
Smit Salvage. We need your help. I got your number from you know who.
Smit is the industry's best. They have response centers all over the globe, 24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies. And funnily enough, they're the same team that helped with the rescue of the Costa Concordia back in 2012. Suit up, boys. They put the ocean in Ocean's 11, the tide in Tide Pod. And sometimes they pee in the water. Why not? The fish do it.
We're en route to the canal. ETA in the next 24 hours.
En route to Canal. What in the what? With explosions like
Next time
Michael
on
Bay movie.
Boat in Canal. The prophecy.
Boat in Canal.
It's coming true. Kiss me, you fool. I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free. Well, is it the Yanny wire or the Laurel wire?
Yanny wire.
I couldn't hear you. You're breaking up.
Oh no.
There's only one way this was
What
ever
is
gonna go.
happening? Huh? What in the what? To be continued.
It's now day 3.
What?
There's more digging,
Boat
more
goes
tugging.
vintage.
But the ship is still exactly where they left it. And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents
What dairy
thousands
ad,
of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves.
Yeah.
And that queue is getting longer and longer.
That's
On
the
board,
real
an
time-
estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle. The milk! It will spoil! And the big question is, how long until this thing is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press conference and declares, Guys, another
chill.
day, maybe 2, might even be this afternoon. But the media and industry experts disagree.
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, is this proving to be more difficult than originally expected?
Could be closed for weeks.
It could take weeks.
Oh,
Could be stuck for weeks.
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 That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocking the Suez Canal.
Weeks.
So that means all of these ship operators here, waiting in the queue, have a very difficult choice to make. So basically, I've just got two options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be. Or option two, we go all the way around Africa. And I really don't want to do that, and it's not just a geographic thing.
Milk.
Freighters don't want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel.
I mean,
It
I feel
adds
like they
10
spent
extra
so
days
many
to the
fuel
route.
already.
And
just
most
by...
importantly,
Actually, I don't know.
pirates.
Pirates, assassins, and gay pirate assassins.
Now, there be two main pirate
Lion
hangouts.
me!
The Somali pirates, everyone knows about them. But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea. Named so because it holds the Guinness World Record for most pirates. In
Most
fact, in
pirates?
2020, 96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea. That doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha.
Holy.
And I just want you to know that you've made an enemy. And when I... Is your boat running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. All right, hear me out. I'm thinking a bunch of helicopters, right? And we...
There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Evergiven. There's only one thing I can do.
Oh,
Bing,
no.
bing, bing, bong. Breaking news.
Destroy the Evergiven.
Pause for a second.
Just a second.
Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry.
The owners of the Evergiven feel such enormous pressure that they go live on television to make a public apology.
We are determined to keep on working hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible.
No.
Please do not be mad. In a few years,
Float
we'll
around
all have a
evening in
big laugh
Japanese.
about it.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Kaisha. Oh God,
XO,
that's the
XO,
boss
XO.
of my boss's boss. I'm in so much trouble.
Oh no.
Can't do anything about it. All we can do is keep trying to free the ship. So they keep going.
Paul!
And going.
Paul!
Into the night.
Oh no.
And on that night,
Hi.
Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart.
A glass.
The mood was very somber.
Oh no.
Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course. Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far?
They're gonna blow us up, aren't they?
Oh no.
It's possible. They're gonna freeze us, aren't they? That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up.
That one got debunked. Sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. It's just, all these guys, they rely on me. The navigator, the helmsman,
Oh no.
Gene, and the
Gene
other ones
Beaver.
we never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back.
That's right.
I could go live on an island somewhere, far, far away from here. Run away? Look at this. Timu neck massager for selling. I bet she's checking her mailbox every morning. Bulk $6 fingerless gloves for Mr. Poe Box. You want to disappoint him? No. Little Jimmy won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas. And you think that doesn't kill me inside? But we've exhausted every option. There's nothing on Earth that could free this ship. Well, that's where you're right.
What?
Look up there, little
What?
Kathy. El Said points up into the night sky.
That sound effect,
Los
though.
Lumos.
Ow.
Yes, the moon. The son of the night. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a sign of hope. And in a few more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled.
There's a prophecy? What?
The supermoon. I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry.
You see, the moon doesn't just orbit the Earth in a perfectly equidistant circle. It is, in fact, an ellipse. That means there is a point when the moon is the furthest from the Earth, and we call that the apogee. And there's also a point where it's closest to the Earth.
Apogee.
That's the perigee. You know when you look into the night sky and the moon seems bigger or smaller than usual? Different distances, isn't it? Point is, the moon gravities all over
I've
the
never
water.
seen
And the closer it is, the more it's going to pull.
Or am I just blind?
Now, there's another effect as well. If you believe the mainstream media, the Earth is going around the sun like this. And once in a while, it will also align with the sun, being on the exact opposite side. Bam! At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the sun and the moon are at max strength pulling on the sea. And they call that the supermoon. And the tidal effects of both combine for an even greater.
God damn it!
High tide can be even higher than usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet. Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year.
Oh,
but in 4
lucky.
days, Big
Prophecy
K,
is real.
we're going to get one.
That side
Previously on Boat in Canal.
Man, it does feel like a whole ass documentary. Holy shit.
My plans have all fallen into place.
Wait, what happened to the one who
what being a
that
captain
has a
meant.
gun and shit and the bomb?
What do you
thingy?
mean cut the
Oh,
black
there
and
you
blue
go.
wire? There's only white and gold. We've got one chance left. The moon. This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less funny.
What?
Over at the Ever Given, things are status
Day
quo.
4.
But online,
Munism,
there's a bit of a new development.
mutant.
A screenshot of a news article appears. Cargo ship crashes into Suez Canal. Captain involved in incident.
What?
But there's a twist. Uh-oh. Is that a woman? A woman. Egypt's first female sea captain, Marwa
Marwa
was being named in this headline as responsible for crashing the Ever Given.
What?
And the screenshot of this news headline spread all across social media.
No.
For Marwa to have screwed up this
Falsely
badly
blaming
is impressive.
her? What?
Especially considering she's never worked on the Ever Given and is currently hundreds of miles away in Alexandria.
God damn.
But someone online went, first female captain? Grody?
Oh
Suez
no.
blockage? She must have did it.
What the?
Marwa found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me.
If
But
hot
the
or
online bad
evil?
guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles. So Marwa tried to hack back.
No way.
This code.
No way he
It's
said
nothing
that.
I've ever seen before. They're countering
true
my hack.
event?
I'm gonna reroute the hosting.
Huh?
Not if I can help it. They ran through the firewall. Use IP4. It's better. Now, while we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky, and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel. It was not fair that she was being falsely accused. And the situation was escalating as the online bad guys started making fake accounts pretending to
What
be her.
the hell?
What was Marwa, etc. to do against such a coordinated campaign? Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story.
It's never been
The
more
mainstream
over.
media showed up and did
Death Stranding too.
bringing her onto the telly and clearing everything up. Marwa even found some positive in the situation.
I was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful.
Why was
for
she
what
even blamed to
happened.
begin
A lot of the
with?
social media
She was
posts
so
got taken
far.
down. And in the end,
Goddamn,
it
fam.
all turned out okay. At least
That
for
was
her.
such a sidetrack.
Back to the Ever Given. The Ever Given has been grounded for 4 long Egyptian days.
Oh my god, 4 days.
So tug, tug, tug.
6 hours.
Dig, dig, dig. Pull, pull, pull.
Pull!
Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. All right, guys. Grab a Red Bull and a little snacky. We'll pick up again soon. But as
Break
the engines
time,
wind
guys.
down, the crew can hear something approaching.
Who the hell is that? It's Smith Salvage. The Smith team boldly
Smith
actions
team.
onto the scene, looking at the ship very inspectively. They report their findings to the rescue team. Alright, I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving this ship, you're going to need to make it a lot lighter. By tens of thousands of tons at least. Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we trust you. What's your plan to make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers. It'll be brilliant. You're gonna love it.
You're
The
gonna
container
love
thing
it.
again? Yeah, how long is that gonna take? Well, to get them down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're gonna need at least a few weeks. Weeks? Yeah, and to get all
It's
the
so
containers off
over
the
for
ship,
them,
that
bro.
might take several months.
Months? No, Mr. President, he didn't say months. He said, monks. Those Shaolin guys, they're very strong. Everything's going according to plan.
A furious rabbi marches in.
Do you have any idea how
Do
much
you
these
have
last few
any
days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx. Look, the nose is gone. It's looking all messed up. We turned the whole country into an e-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online. Egypt. Remember Tutankhamun? Now it's Tutankhamun. Get it?
What?
It's a pun.
No.
Get it? Let's move on,
No, I
says the
didn't
Smith
get it,
guy
actually.
standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option. Yeah, it's slow and laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix. Or you can carry on doing what you're doing now. You're on what, day 4? How's progress so far? Al Said wouldn't hear it.
We will continue with the dredging and the tugging. The supermoon will be here soon, and that will save
The
us.
prophecy will come
You are
true.
foolish, Al Said. The legend of the supermoon is just a legend.
All right, we're on the same team here. If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help.
Smith calls in 2 additional tugboats.
And not just big ones. Pretty much the biggest ones you can get. So Smith and the recovery team have figured out a sort of Plan A and Plan B. Plan A is to
did he
pull
get
the Ever
this
Given free by the
video,
Superman,
bro?
which is only 2 days away. Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to
Swimming
Plan
in
B,
an oil
which is to
swimming
offload by
pool,
crane
oil
most
pool.
of these containers,
Or maybe
and
it's
that
not
will
oil
take
pool, actually.
months. Watching on impatiently, tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness. Medicine, losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill.
There's nothing.
You take the red.
Not to mention livestock.
More than a
Oh,
dozen
there's
ships
livestock.
have live animals on board.
Mostly sheep and cattle, lightly sizzling under an Egyptian sun.
Lightly sizzling.
The Egyptian government has had to dispatch vets to board these ships to tend to the animals' welfare. A few days ago, when I was a younger man,
Funny.
freight from Asia only cost $8,000 a container. Now it's $12,000.
Oh.
And the impact is being felt by a lot of larger
June.
companies. Renault,
Yeah,
for
the big
example,
guy.
ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants. Adidas, Nike,
no.
IKEA all saw shortages.
Some of our clients are out of their top-selling SKUs already.
Excuse.
And as
You
Trent
say
Q, Oil
excuse?
prices are
I thought
rising.
it was only a
Let my
SKU.
people go through the little waterway, please. And meanwhile, all across the day, the tugs are trying again and again. Move a little more sand, wait for the next high tide, try again. And as this marches on with the
It's
same
day 5
futility as
already.
day 1, banking on the supermoon
God damn.
looks like a costlier and costlier gamble.
Superman.
All right, enough of this. Said about 100 ships opting instead to go the long route around
freaky
Africa,
ones.
accepting the longer traffic time and piratey risk.
What the fuck? They give it a follow though. Ah. Supermoon cometh. there's a crab.
The
Oh,
super
they're
moon.
pulling tanks now.
It's tonight. There's a renewed energy as people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can
I'm
to
not
prep the
freaky,
ship
by the
for
way.
the big event. The excavator crew, over the course of the week, has expanded to a team
Excavator
of
crew.
11, working double, sometimes triple shifts with only 3 hours a day for sleep.
Oh, they're working hard.
Together with the 2 dredgers, they have moved 30,000
And
cubic
two
meters
dredges.
of sand and soil. For
Hell
comparison, this is 1
What's
cubic
gonna
meter,
work?
and this is 30,000 cubic meters.
Teamwork.
And here is what it looks like next to the Ever Given. That's a lot of
Holy,
sand.
That's a lot.
Subway sandwich for scale. And it's borne some results.
Ah.
Overnight, they managed to free the rudder from the
Let's
left bank.
go!
And that's a big deal,
Congratulations.
because this rudder was acting as a bit of
Canal
an anchor
actually
in the
revert.
sand. Now free, the stern bobs around with the motion of the water. Great stuff. Meanwhile, the crew is doing everything it can to lighten the weight of the ship. That includes making a second plea for the ballast water to be ejected. Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there. We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem of Egypt. Please, 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 all right. Biodiversity. Let 1,000 algae bloom.
Oh no.
Nice work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy. The water's so bright, I can barely see it coming out of the ship. Here,
Why is
take
there a
these. No. I don't deserve them. Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves. That's not me.
What the fuck?
Hold on to them, just in case. Into the evening, the pace keeps up. We see Abdullah excavating
Oh
the
hell yeah! It's starting to work.
But really, he's thinking about the moon. Rabbi, he's busy taking video calls. But he finds himself distracted with thoughts of the moon. Even Mr. Kaisha. Is there anything in this world that doesn't remind me of her?
Bruh.
More breaking news from the Suez Canal problem. Evergiver is stuck in the Suez Canal still. It's been almost
Yeah.
a week. A tugboat should be able to move Evergiver's big ass.
Big ass.
This is Nana Star, Nana Star's news channel.
Yes, that's right. Very cool lady. Day 7.
The full
Holy.
moon shone brightly that night, kissing the
Moon
nape of the
sail.
canal's neck with its
The moon haunts
gravity
you.
lips. Full tongue. The
Oh.
canal liked it.
What audio is that from? What the fuck?
And spoiling the romance of the
Oh,
moment is a big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically.
Oh,
They
no.
are 17 in total, with just a bit over 1,600 tons of bollard pull.
Oh no. Oh.
And here's how they're arranged around the
many are
Ever
there?
Given.
Oh hell.
Of the
Hell,
4 most
lot.
powerful tugs, 2 go at the front and 2 go at the back. They'll be pulling.
Oh, they
Another 6
tactically
tugs
plan all
are
of
put on the
this.
flanks. 2 over here, 4 over here. They'll be pushing. The remaining tugs
they're gonna
are
be
fueled
pushing.
and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given, all these ships are going to try and turn the Ever Given anti-clockwise.
They're doing some
Looks
science
great,
stuff here,
guys.
guys.
Do you think that this is gonna...
I believe in the supermoon.
This had
I
better work.
believe in the
The guy with the
supermoon.
ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!" El Sayed
Tide
commands
is
over the
growing.
radio.
Wait, has it
Start main
escaped? Oh my
engines. Tension on.
God. Polish. Oh, not yet.
Full ahead. The tugs start moving.
Polish.
They carve through the water with ease.
Push.
The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Ever Given. It was at
Wow,
this
intense
point that the
music.
narrator said something really poetic. Stuff about the night. About how the ships were like dances on the water. For juxtaposition,
Poetic.
we cut away to that crab again,
Bruh.
which everybody hated. It's like a metaphor if you think about it.
What
The tugs are sliding to the left. They're sliding to the right. It's not working! Diesel fumes fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently foams behind the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back of that ship. Come on. Move. This goes on for minutes. More minutes. Even more minutes. An hour. 2. 4 hours. By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane, and there is very little progress. Don't give up. Tide only goes down so that we can rise once again. Your moon gambit has cost Egypt dearly, El Sayed. Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles, like in the... What the hell is that?
What is happening?
Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil, the rock.
What does that have? What does it
Could it be
happens to
the
it?
sound of metal tensing and flexing?
Let's
The
go!
ship is beginning to move. It is coming free from the bank. The supermoon gives one last howl. It worked. They pulled the ship from the bank. At the back, at least.
Let's go!
Now, the bow is still wedged in there pretty good. But this is progress. We're halfway to freedom. Keep going.
Keep going!
So they did. All morning.
Oh no! The crab is in danger. Or maybe not.
7:30 a.m. The sun is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night. But the most difficult task, freeing the bow of the ship, remains beyond them. Well, I guess even the moon has its limits. I don't want to hear it, El Sayed. It wasn't enough. That bow is still stuck. No, Mr. President. They're not saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take a bow. And then something else that rhymes with stuck. I gotta go. They were loading up the missiles for Plan B, as the guys on social media suggested.
Slit. Wait.
I lied about the crane thing. This was always the plan, says the Smith guys. You know what, Kentville? I agree. They should just blow us up. What? My career is over now, too.
Oh,
You're the guy who blocked the canal, and I'm the guy who couldn't get it cleared. We've brought instability to the Middle East. But enough, Canterville. I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the tide. It's low. Low tide. And yet, I am lower still. Canterville looks pensively out the window. And it was at that moment that he had his character arc. He realized that he was the captain. And the captain is always in charge. Shut up, El Sayed. We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way? Don't you remember the story, El Sayed? That every young Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid?
Wait, El Sayed is from Dune.
Where there's one guy at the bottom who gives
Why
up,
is it
and we all fall down.
Familiar?
Heck, it ain't a triangle if you don't try. We need to be strong.
It ain't a triangle if you don't
Like a
try.
pyramid. It's what Giza would have wanted. You're right, damn it. Thank you, Canterville. That's the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll never lose my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen, you're still the best friend.
Oh, they gained friendships over that too. Holy shit. You know what? Maybe it has a good ending in a way, you know? I don't know.
So they pressed on all morning,
He's an outside.
enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away, beating off the fatigue,
They're so tired
but to no
already.
progress. Okay, everyone, take a break. Copy. We'll have lunch and pick up again in a couple of hours. Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room. I've got an idea.
So
Everybody
these are
turns and looks at the Smith guy. All right, well, sorry about the boring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before? Yeah, of course. Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back, on this part of the diagram, where
So
the
it
ship
goes
is
up?
almost floating? That way it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher on the bank.
Smart.
Canterville gives El Said a knowing nod. I got this.
Smart.
I know a guy who owes me a favor. Please, 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 please.
A few hours later, the ballast tanks were filled. And it worked. The bow lifted ever so slightly.
It's working, it's working.
And it gets better.
It's now 2 p.m., and that means high tide.
Guys, I've got another technical issue. All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone.
Wait, is this real?
Hold on, let me try again. All right, you can see the ship is lodged at the front.
I
The
was
guys
gonna
are
say,
pulling,
wait,
but it
is
ain't
this
budging.
real or?
However, a lot of force is building up here. And what if it were to break free? The sudden release could propel
Why
the
is it a
ship
thumb?
straight across the water with a hell of a lot of momentum. It could span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank, only to run aground again. Worse still, it could pin these small tugs in its wake.
That's a waste of a stuff.
To solve this problem, they did a bit
Damn
of the
it.
safety briefing, and they got
Don't
some
be
rope.
unsafe.
4 ropes, actually,
Yes, that's right.
tying the
more
bow
ropes.
of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys. With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again. And about an hour later, at 3:05 p.m., movement. The bow began to shift.
Let's go!
Okay, that's definitely moving. This is it. It's working.
This is it.
The ship made
Full
a big
throttle.
noise as it accelerated from the bank.
What?
And at first, excitement and relief. The bow was coming free. But uh-oh.
Let's
Remember that concern about the overswing? Well, it's happening. Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain. Then, snap. One of them
no.
breaks. Do you think it's going to hold? I think it's going to hold. Move those tugs out of the way.
Oh no.
Snap. Another rope.
Wow, that.
Captain El Said.
though.
It's going to hold.
That
Get your
writing,
tug out of the way, but it's going to hold. Snap. A 3rd rope breaks.
Get
out of the way! Get out of the way!
Oh no.
A single strand is the only thing holding this ship from swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck forever.
Without even realizing,
I mean, at
Canterville
least
grabs El
there's.
Said's hand and squeezes it tight. It's gonna
At least
hold.
there's way now.
You're a madman, Canterville.
I like that. On a
Mad,
man.
passionate about this canal,
Oh!
and I ain't afraid of nothing. He said very cold-backedly. The engine
He
shut
wore no
off.
glasses.
All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal.
Sacre bleu,
said Abdullah,
What?
but it is slowing down.
Oh no.
It comes to a halt.
Let's go.
The final rope held.
They really did it.
And the Ever Given
boys
rested
did
easy in the middle of the canal.
Let's go.
Al Said turns to Canterville. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving again.
Let's get
I'm
that
on it,
shit
says
moving
Canterville.
again, bro.
All of the tugboats start
I'm
honking their horns in
No.
celebration.
I'm not.
Cheers can be heard from the main dredger, the Mashour. In fact, they filmed this celebratory video.
Marshall! Number
Right,
one!
Mr. President. We did it. We did it. It's
We
free.
did it in
I
1
told
week!
you. All in a day's work. The president takes his finger off the nuke button. Pack it up, boys.
Pack it up, boys. We won't be needing that.
I can't believe it. All that digging really must have made a difference. I just... Oh.
Good. Everybody hated that crab.
No, I
We
didn't!
did it, Gene. We did it.
We
Gene?
did it, Gene.
Where are you? Captain, who are you
Gene went
talking
on a
to?
vacation.
Gene! Captain, there's no Gene on board. Wait a minute.
What?
No, it's impossible. Gene, wait! Thank you. I'll always remember you.
What?
And so the canal was clear once again. And chop chop.
Let's go.
You still got work to do.
Oh no.
By 8 p.m., the workday had not finished for the Suez
God
Canal
damn it,
Authority.
a whole ass
There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go through the canal. So Rabbi stands in front of microphones and says, "The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared." And within a few days, it returned to normal. It was a big accomplishment. Many industry experts thought it would take several months to free the Ever Given. But the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the
Because of the
sarcophagus
moon.
for the doubters. Even Egypt's president came out and said,
The prophecy
"Good job,
was
everybody. You know what? Pizza lunch."
The prophecy was
And the
fulfilled.
Suez Canal Authority held a ceremony in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship.
Aww.
And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
Aww. Free. Okay, answer. Conditions.
But the story
apply.
doesn't end here. A quick note on the helmsman's
Wait,
piece.
what happened to the jump? It
Now
jumped
you,
so high.
me, and everyone in the press saw that VDR data.
fragwürdigen
penis
Penismanöver
drawing.
genutzt.
But despite how realistic and to scale it was not deliberate. Yes, sheer coincidence. If you watch the VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path took. So he didn't get in any trouble. The end. Oh, all right, I suppose one more smaller detail. Now that the Ever Given is free, what's going to happen to it? And what's going to happen to the crew? Well, the Ever Given was tugged over to Great Bitter Lake, where they determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's also going to be impounded. Oh no. Hey, there's, police boats outside. Why? What did you do?
This ship and its crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government.
Oh no.
Until you pay us, the Ever Given may not leave, says the Suez Canal Authority. Yes, we will be holding on to the Ever Given.
No.
It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority.
What do you mean?
Or its two pilots. And it was all the crew of the Ever Given. So their ship will be held until the parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs incurred.
They were Arabic.
Ruh-roh. Now here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo.
Why is
But the
that?
crux is this.
Isn't that Johnny
The Suez
Depp?
Canal Authority says, "Dear Ever Given owners, you owe
us money."
$900 million.
Love this.
And Shoei Kisen Kaisha says, "No way. How many
No
yen is
way.
that? No way."
Rip their careers.
So by April 13th, some of the crew was allowed to leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air.
They were stuck.
Large
on
legal
sea.
battles can go on for a while, and there was already a bad example of this just a few dozen kilometers away.
They were stuck
The
in sea.
MV Aman.
Oh.
The MV Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been
they were,
abandoned
like,
for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2017
Detained.
for expired safety equipment.
What?
Now, they
Well,
were told to
that
replace the
happened.
equipment and pay a fine. However,
They don't
there
wanna
was
pay
no
anymore.
one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke. So they just abandoned the
$900
vessel. There was no way for the legal situation to advance. And that meant that there was no way for the ship to be released. Most
Such a
of the
waste
crew
of a
had to
ship,
stay on the
though.
ship, and they would keep them there for more than a little while. 13 months before a
On
judge finally
ship?
decided, all right,
God damn.
look, just leave the keys with one guy. We'll call him the custodian, and everybody else can go home. Now, that custodian was a Syrian man named Muhammad Aisha. Look, he's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay on the ship now. Everybody else got to leave, but he had to stay. On top of the 13 months he'd already been there, he spent the next 3 years aboard the ship.
Holy shit.
Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel, which meant it ran out of power, which meant it ran out of running water.
What the hell?
No refrigeration either. Food ran out. Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore to get food, water, charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until they would tell him to scoot.
Wait, is this for real?
Would this be the same fate for the Ever Given crew? They did not know. But we do, so let me tell you. A few more weeks passed, and the negotiations continued. You guys had those 2 bickering pilots. Yeah, but the captain's always in charge. Sorry, who didn't arrange for tugboats while we were going through the canal? Oh, that was you guys. I'm gonna put 20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboats. But eventually, they all got together in a big room, and they went, I'm sorry about all those things I said and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it. I was tough on you as well. They embraced. They made amends. They made love. And they agreed. All right, you can keep using the canal, but sometimes we get to go fishing on the boat. That's fair. That's tough, but that's fair. They shook on it. It was an Egyptian handshake. They do the thing with the elbow. There was a mummy. This story sucks. By September, the crew was allowed to return home. They only got MV Amand a little bit. And that guy on the MV Amand,
a little bit.
He got to go home too.
Yay!
Why not? Get out of here, you scamp. The Ever Given made its delivery to Rotterdam. They did it! All the cargo is here! Although, it wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Campbell continued his career in shipping. It wasn't the end. Maybe just one more for the road. It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain. I can tell you that much. Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx. Thank you, old friend.
Absolute cinema, bro.
Had some minor repairs done to the bow over in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set sail again. The Ever Given was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset. Ever since then, global trade has improved. Prices have gone down. The economy flourished once again. Food returned to the supermarket.
The food has returned.
Mothers clutched their babes.
Why is this related?
A litter of puppies. And peace was finally restored to the Middle East.
This thing's got his nose. Absolute fucking cinema. That story delivery is so
Thanks again
cool.
to Say
What the hell?
the easy way to get data on your phone when you're overseas. And 15% off? Now that's a good deal.
That was so cool. What the fuck? Okay, now I see why people love Internet Historian. What the heck? That was so cool. What the heck? That was nice. It was his last video as well. Pretty good stuff, actually. That was not a video I expected to watch today. I wasn't even, bro, I didn't even know that this was a thing back then. I think I was living under the rock. But yeah, thank you, Intern Historian, for actually giving me details about what actually traversed in this very moment, you know, time for diving.